Okay, folks, Larry Pesavento for TFNN. As you can see here, this is that long-term weekly that we've been looking at. We did make a new high yesterday, as you can see. We made a slightly higher high today or earlier in the trading session. You'll see we made a higher high by just a little bit here, selling off a little bit. Really, this is really not very much. But the one that's got to be the most frustrating, folks, is this one right here, because I was doing the video at 4:30 this morning, and I sent this out because I was talking about, I'll show you these patterns that we were looking at. Get this, I think that was the hourly pattern we were looking at. Yeah, there it was. There was the hourly pattern that we were looking at. And there's where we were this morning. And I said, we're completing this pattern right up here. But I said, if we're above here, I said, it's going to be a little tricky. And I said, it's a Friday in an up week. It's going to be impossible for this thing to sell off. And of course, you can see what happened. It went down quite a bit. Now, if you follow what we always talk about, and that is to look for the 382 retracement, you had one here within a half a point right here. So that one's acting, relatively good. Now, we've had some other good trades working, but I want to do the stock stuff first so we can get on to the things. We've got plenty of time here today. I'll move this out of the way. I think what I'll do, I'll just get this out of the way here. We've covered the NASDAQ. I think we do the S&P at, here's the S&P. And the S&P did the same thing. There was our move from yesterday. You can see we went up and we did make a new high. The high was 354. Measured to 63. Maybe these 382s work, or maybe these ABCDs work. By golly, there it is right there. We did the Russell, and then finally, last one we want to do is the old standard, is the old Dow Jones Industrial Average. And I mentioned yesterday that we are in the video that we could probably make this real easily here, and we did. We made that ABCD pattern right here, and as you can see, we've now sold off about 500 points. Is this a major top? Don't know. Folks, I don't really care. That's the bottom line, because I just do the trades as I see them. But we got a couple of really good trades out there now. One of them is just finishing right now, and the other one is just beginning to start to work today. And we're going to cover that when we get back, so stay tuned.